Hi, I'm Paul Henery, and hopefully some of you have had a chance to see my current exhibition at Gallagher and Turner's in Newcastle, where I have 3 or 4 paintings from the Isle of Mull of white-tailed sea eagle. And I just thought that today I'd have a little look through my sketchbook which inspired this work. Really, I've been going to the Isle of Mull. This here is a sketch of Loch Nakeal. I've been going there since the early 90s when I used to protect white-tailed sea eagles. Fairly recently, after they'd been released, they were once extinct and released in various parts of the west coast of Scotland, and the birds took very well to the Isle of Mull, but they were always under threat from egg collectors, so I used to go and protect them there. And when we did that, I maybe saw one eagle, maybe a pair of eagles, and that was it. But last August, I went through to Mull, and specifically to this area, Loch Nakeal, with the intention of hopefully seeing some white-tailed sea eagles, the largest bird of prey we have in this country, with its 8-foot wingspan. And on one day alone, I was lucky enough to encounter 15 white-tailed sea eagles. That's how successful the release scheme's been. And I do like in my art to highlight successful conservation stories, and that's certainly what this is. And here's a page from the 15th of August with 2, in fact, white-tailed eagles sitting above Loch Nakeal in some conifer trees. These are all sketched from life using a telescope so as not to disturb the birds. The watercolours added afterwards, the pencil sketch is quickly roughed in whilst the bird's present in the tree and moving, and then the watercolours added afterwards. Here's a sketch actually which became a painting and is in the exhibition, this exact bird here, which was beautifully turning its head and showing this magnificent profile with beautiful light illuminating its pale plumage against the really dark trunk of this conifer tree. There are lots of sketches of the birds then taking flight and flying across the loch itself. On another day, the next day, actually the 16th, I came across this eagle again in Loch Nakeal in very heavy rain, just sitting on a little island. Other eagles are about in the same area, this one a golden, and back to that same eagle sitting on this tiny little islet in the Loch Nakeal itself. This is a lovely encounter with a white-tailed sea eagle actually pursuing a gannet. I mean, a gannet's a big bird if you've ever seen a gannet, but actually dwarfed by the white-tailed sea eagle. And what it's doing here is not trying to catch it, it's harrying it for food. It's trying to get the gannet to give up its meal, basically, so the eagle can eat it. Here again, the bird was back in the tree on this. This is now the 17th of August, and sketched again from a telescope. Here's the very distinctive cliff on Loch Nakeal, and there is a painting in the exhibition of that very cliff, magnificent basalt cliff, with white-tailed eagles flying overhead and over that. Here, 2 eagles having some what they call talon grappling. One bird will roll on its back and grapple talons with the bird that's above it. It can be courtship, it can be territorial, or it can be young birds doing that. Here, a bird actually catching a fish. And on this particular trip, I was lucky enough to go out on a boat, specifically to see the eagles on Loch Tywyth, and actually watch these massive birds come swooping down and lift a fish out of the water, big splash, and then off they go, flying off with their prey. And that's a distant view of Loch Tywyth. Some more eagles coming down, and certainly an inspiration to me. And I hope you've enjoyed that little quick look through my sketchbook. Thank you.